Hey everyone, welcome back with JMT. You know, I said in a previous video, I'm going to get a footage of removing the door panels. I didn't tell Dad about it, so he jumped the gun and did it. But it's not a whole lot to do, get these door panels off. You just got little clips. I'll show you on the door panels that snap into these holes. There's a screw right here that holds the door panel to the door latch, so that would just sit in here. I figured it out like that. Take that off. Hard to do it with one hand. There we go. Then there's two screws for the door handle. Where are they at? Right here. Yep. Just take the door handle off, take that screw out, and get your window crank arm off, which is just a clip that sits. That clip is on this side. So you'll just take a little pick like that right there and pop that clip out. Be careful because it will fly away. And then door panel will pop right off. We sometimes use a little pry bar like that, or we get some plastic ones as well. So here's one that's finished. These door panels already have little notches, kind of like a dotted line where a 4-inch speaker would set. It already has the little holes, so just drill the holes out a little bit, and then you cut your center out. Normally speakers come with a little piece that you can mark it and trace it and cut the hole out perfect for the speaker you're installing. Here's one. Doesn't have a speaker in it yet. These are a pile 4-inch speakers. Mitsubishi's U62s. Very simple to set them up. Set them up with speakers on the door panels. I see a lot of people asking on social medias how to do it. Best thing I can tell you is jump in and just do it. So you just cut the cardboard out of the door panel, take your razor blade and just cut the hole out of the vinyl. And your speaker set right over that. Be nice and clean. So you could have potentially put 6.5-inch speakers in there, because that's a good size hole. You just got to be careful on the window track. Rather how deep that speaker is, the magnet, how big it is on the back. Because you want to make sure that that speaker is going to clear that window track as it goes down all the way. As far as running the wire, I'll get on the other side. He's already got some wire ran for this speaker. We just cut the plastic here so the speaker can set. You can see right up in here how we run it in the door. So it has the sticker. These are stickers from factory. We just pop little holes in them, put wire loom over the wire, and run the wire just right through the door jamb, where it would normally run if the truck had power windows and locks and stuff like that. And then we'll run this wire on the glove compartment, zip tie it up, and we'll run it out to the stereo. Looks like we've started over here as well. These wires here are for your factory stereo. So you'll have a constant hot, then you'll have one for your ignition, then you'll have a ground, I believe this blue one right here is for your park lights. So if you want to add floor lights to it,
Green.
oh, it's the green one. So the green one is your park lights. So if you want to add lights to the floorboard, just tie it into there. You could add red lights or whatever you want. 4 lights of any type. You can just plug it into that, ground them, and not to worry about tapping into any fuses or anything because you already have one from a fuse. This is going to be our USB. So this is off the original wiring harness for the cigarette lighter. We've got it removed and put our new wires in for the USB port. Simple stuff, standard antenna wires, so you don't have to have any type of adapters or anything for those. So that's a big hole here to here. We've been installing double DINs here lately instead of the single DIN, which we're getting rid of a storage pocket that would normally be here, which is not as needed as a double DIN, I don't think. You have a double DIN, you'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a reverse camera. Nice touch screen. So this is what we've been doing here lately. There's no need to be spending $30 on a stereo that has 2 little built-in speakers when you can just add a normal stereo and run your speaker wires through the doors and install them into the door panels. We use a Dremel with a little cutting blade on it, cut around here. But yeah, that's pretty much the sum of that. And stick around and we'll get the stereo installed. Show you guys how we do that. Wiring it up is super simple. Like I said, there's only a few wires that go to the factory radio, so you don't have too much to worry about there. You can just hardwire it in. Your constant hot, your accessory, and your ground goes to the factory wiring harness. Your speaker wires, you'll add those. So that's that. It's pretty simple job. All right, we're getting this door panel reinstalled on this U62 Mitsubishi. Just line up those clips with the holes. Just push them back on. I'll show you guys the trim tools that we use. Harbor Freight, they do just fine for what we do with them. Those work excellent as well, those for working on the door panels.
It's got a slot in it.
Okay.
Like that. Like that. Flip it in there and then latch it back.
So that little slot you showed, it's in here, right?
Yeah, it's...
It kind of clips onto that door panel.
Mm-hmm. No, it clips onto the metal here.
Oh yeah, that metal piece in there.
Kind of sometimes they're difficult to get out of the clip.
There you go.
It is. Here's the clip. That's what it fastens this here into.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. Now you just take it and do it like this. Work it like that. Set it in there and slide it back. There it is.
Okay.
Put your little screw. Here's the latch you was talking about.
So that clip is actually in behind that rubber piece there. That's
Yeah.
kind of like a bezel in a way. Putting it on is the easy part. Getting it off is a little difficult because you actually have to
You had to pry there
pry into there.
to
Or sometimes,
remove it.
sometimes you can get in between the rubber and the door panel itself.
You can turn around.
Just pop it on.
Put it on. That's it.
Yep. Door panel's in. Speaker's hooked up.
Up here.
So removing it, it's just a reverse of what we did. And that window crank is probably the most difficult part of getting it out. If you lose, I'll see if I have the clips up here. Yeah, right here. If you lose a clip for the door handle, or the window crank, don't freak out because you can go to the parts store and get them. Been there, done that. That's why I have them. Dad likes to.
The room, you don't see it later on.
Dad likes doing all the stereo and speakers, hooking up the audio in them. He does a great job at it. Everything comes out beautiful. He also runs the wire for the third brake light when we hook them up. And I might do a video on that. Sometimes that's a real pain. All right. So, what's that? Oh, installing the speaker? Yeah.
Installing the speaker is put through like that. Take your screw. Hold on for a minute.
So instead of using those clips to clamp onto the door panel, we found it easier to do it like this. Just lay them on there and then screw it down. Because sometimes they're not deep enough to reach the holes in the door panel themselves. We also make sure the terminals for the speaker are on the bottom. And when you put your connectors on them, make sure you squeeze down those connectors because sometimes they can come unplugged.
Yeah, before you put on your wiring, make sure they fit to the deal. We don't use the factory ones that come with because it's too light of a speaker wire.
Yeah, the speaker wires are too thin. We use our own speaker wire. We take the speaker wire the speakers come with and throw them in the trash. They're so hard to work with, it's so thin. So we use a better gauge wire.
I'll show you what it looks like in just a second.
While he's getting that screw set, I'll show you this Mitsubishi. We did the exact same thing too. Same speakers, same stereo. Look how nice that looks. And there's that doubled in speaker down there. Like I said earlier, they've already got somewhat of a template showing where the speakers go. So that's where the factory would have put them if this truck was spec'd out with external speakers from the stereo. Dad goes in and modifies the brackets, the original stereo bracket, and we mount it on this stereo. And look how clean that is. It looks so good. It doesn't even have the beauty ring on it. You don't need it. The factory dash bezel fits that stereo perfectly. It's a steering wheel control. Easy to remove if you don't want it on there. But it comes with it, so we put it there. And hold it up. Oh yeah.
You do this to keep from cutting your hands, see?
Oh yeah. And it also gets the screws out of the way of the wires as well. A little warm.
Mm-hmm. A little hot there. Just don't grab them instant.
Yeah.
Okay. There's your finished product.
Yep. All right. So he's going to get the terminals put on that, get the wire hooked up to it, and it'll be looking like this one here in about 5 minutes. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one, and appreciate you guys watching. We'll be right back with you.